Sarah Morales of Shenandoah, a strong showing here today at Glenwood. Sarah, you sweep the throws. Just your thoughts on the day?
I thought it went really well.
Yeah, what was it that clicked for you?
I was not nervous at all. I just did my own thing. So.
Now that you've been able to get a handful of high school meets under your belt now, when we were already past halfway through the season, have the nerves maybe kind of gone away when you get to these meets?
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about your season up to this point. You've won a lot of meets. You qualified for Drake. How do you feel things have gone?
Things have gone pretty well. I had a few rough meets, but we've gone through them. So
maybe go back to the start of the year to now. Where do you feel, or how do you feel you've improved the most?
I'm not nervous at all. I'm way more consistent. So.
Now looking ahead, some big meets coming up as well. Hawkeye 10 on the horizon, as well as state qualifying. How do you go about those and try to get ready for those?
Just get in more reps.
A nice showing for Red Oaks Liz Carbaugh tonight here in Glenwood. Liz, a really successful jump for you. I think second in state, school record. Just your thoughts?
I don't know. I just really love the support that my team gives me every night.
Looking for Brandon Muller of Blue.
Do you feel like you had maybe been kind of working towards being able to peel off a jump like 17:10?
Yeah, definitely. And my coaches push me every day, and it just feels nice to finally get it.
What do you feel has been the key for you this year in the long jump? What's been the one thing that's really allowed you to have the success that you've had?
The support, honestly.
Good job, man.
How do you feel you've progressed throughout the season?
I feel like as a team we just keep getting better. So
now down to the last couple weeks of the season, what do you want to see from yourself? What kind of goals do you have?
Just keep getting better.
What's that feeling like when you're able to notch a jump like you had?
It feels pretty great.
A couple of golds today for Lewis Central's Nathan Sell here at Glenwood. Nathan, just your thoughts on the day?
Honestly, it's really hot out here. 90 degrees, big jump from what we've been running in. And it's really hot and I'm tired. So it's a totally different environment, but still a good workout, good race.
This is by far the warmest day we've had on the track season so far. I know a lot of them been kind of maybe cold and rainy at times. So how challenging is that? Does that change the way you have to attack like an 800-meter race?
Yeah, it totally changes the way it feels. I mean, the way it attacks is when in the cold you don't feel as much, but when it's hot you feel every ounce of pain. And so you kind of have to push a little extra when it's this hot outside. Find a little more in you to push as hard as you normally would.
Looked like you got off to a really fast start there in the 800. Was that something coming into it that was something you really wanted to emphasize?
Yeah, my coaches are really trying to get me to work on a good start, a good first lap, a good first 200 meters, because that first lap kind of almost determines your whole rest of your race. If you can run that fast enough, all you got to do is run the second one just a little slower.
You guys had some good relays as well. You won the 4x8 today. What have those been like for you guys as a team to have success in relays?
Well, really, we just got a bunch of good guys, a bunch of good freshmen coming in, a bunch of promising talents, and we're just trying to get them a little slice of heaven. So they're running with us. But this is the first time today that we've run a full relay on the 4x8 with our top guys, and it felt good. We got a little more to do, though.
Here at Atlantic's Taylor McCready. Taylor, a busy day for you, a couple of golds. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. That 3,000 was kind of rough, but I mean, we went from it snowing a week ago to like 80 degrees, so like you can't always expect your first race not to be great. That, and I knew Emma Hughes was going to be in it before we got there, so I was kind of mentally preparing for that. I mean, she's a great runner, and I love running against her. So.
You guys have had a lot of great battles this year in just about everything. What's that been like?
It's definitely nice knowing whenever you see Glenwood on the teams that are going to be at your meet that I always know I'm always going to have her to push me. So I mean, that's always nice, and we've been competing against each other since we were in 7th grade. So like, we're really good friends, but we're both really competitive.
Really fast start for you in the 1500. Was that the way you wanted to attack it?
Yeah, so usually I hold back a little bit at the beginning, but I decided to try something new tonight, which seemed to work. So I think I have a new game plan going out in the 15 now.
Do you feel like you're maybe starting to run some of your best right now?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, it's a little later than I would have liked, but I mean, better late than never. So, and it's about the right time for us to start PRing again. So, yeah.
Sioux City West, Holly Duax, a state best now in the 200. Holly, you won Drake Relays, and then you post a time like that as well tonight. It's been a heck of a week for you. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. It's been a lot of like reps after reps with it. Like we've had a ton of meets like in the last couple weeks, and I mean I've been having problems with my hip, so that was kind of my issue today. So like knowing that I had this going on and also didn't like push off like fully completely because of this, and I still ran that good of a time is really promising for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. What was it that clicked?
I don't know. I guess it's just I've been running a lot of 4s, which is it's really good conditioning for my 2, so I'm able to finish better than I was my freshman year.
It's a meet record, I believe, that you broke here tonight. It's also the top time in the state up to this point in all classes, especially in 4A. What does that mean as we get into the second half of the season with the big meets coming up?
Basically just keeping that time there and trying to push it down even more. And it's nice to post that time because the only 200 I ran before was into like a 25-mile-per-hour headwind, and so it wasn't really like that representative of my actual time. And so it's nice to put out that time for people to see that I run that still. So
the numbers would say you're obviously running your best right now. Do you feel that way?
Today, no, just because of I've been having a constant injury with my hip, but I'm hoping to just get therapy and icing and hopefully to get that healed up before state and district. So.
Yeah, what's the mindset heading into the next couple of weeks?
Just training hard at practice, getting my conditioning in so I can finish hard, and just, I don't know, just keeping the positive mindset and knowing that I'm going to run my best race.
Well, nice nights for Nora Doherty and Abby Hughes of Glenwood. Ladies, you guys dominate your home meet. Just what does that mean?
It means a lot because this is my first time competing at home with having soccer games, and there's a lot of good competition out here, so we just wanted to go out and give it our best shot.
I agree. It means a lot to win at home, especially as a team. It's a big team effort, and when we all do it together, it means a lot more.
Nora, as you talked about, you play soccer as well. You've had a great season so far. What's it like juggling the two sports?
I mean, it's difficult, but it's really all worth it just because of the atmosphere of the two. And I just have a lot of fun doing it, so.
PR tonight for you in the 4x4 really was able to just set Abby up well for that final leg. What was it that clicked?
You know, I just saw that girl in front of me, and I just wanted to win for my team, and I knew that Abby could get us into the first place with her last leg, so.
Abby, a strong night for you. What can you say about it?
It felt like a good night. I'm starting to get my times where they're closer to where I want them to be, and it means a lot when we can win as a team.
Yeah, it seems like any meet, no matter what relay you guys put out there, who's in it, you're at least going to contend, if not win it. That's got to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I just always want to compete, and we have such great teams, and I feel like any relay out here that we set up has a chance to win. So.
I agree. It means a lot more. Like at the end of that 4x4, Nora set me up great. The 2 legs before that set it up great. Yeah. So it means a lot more when you can win it for the team with a leg like that before.
Todd Pedersen and Noah James post big nights for trainer as they're able to cruise to a team title here at Glenwood. Gentlemen, just your thoughts on the night?
I thought it was a great night as a team. We definitely, Coach Coink stacked it so we could get as many points as possible.
Yeah. It was a good night. We tried to get as many points as possible. Did good in individual events, and we ran well as a team.
Noah, you ended up jumping 6'7". You gave 6'10" a try, and at least it looked like from up there you came really close. Just kind of take us through your jumps.
I was talking to Coach Coink before each of my jumps, and he just kept telling me speed and jump up, and that's what I did on my 6'10" jumps, and ended up clipping it with my heels, but I was close on all of them.
Yeah, what did you maybe learn from those?
I just need to explode up on my jumps and make sure I'm kicking my feet to get over the higher heights.
Todd, you've been very important for the relays, not just tonight, but throughout the season. What have those been like to be a part of?
It's really fun just running with your friends, running with your teammates. Just try and give it all you got in all the relays. Individual events will come too eventually, but as of right now, I'm just going to try and give it all I got for my teammates.
You kind of touched on earlier that tonight you guys tried to use it to score as many points as possible. Is that kind of the attack the next couple of weeks?
For sure, the next couple of weeks, going into WIC, definitely going to try and win that, definitely going to stack that. And then into state qualifying and state, we're going to try and get as many points as we can.
Guess this one's for both of you guys. So what do you think you guys are capable of going forward?
I think we have a great team, and I think it'd be foolish if we didn't set our bar at the state championship. That's what I think we got.
Yeah, sky's the limit for this team. We're really talented. We got to keep focused, keep working hard in practice, and like Todd said, state championship is kind of our goal right now.